Ladies and gents, and everyone else in between, welcome back to Demon's Souls. So, yesterday, or when I was recording, at the end of the episode, I was kind of umming and ahhing about the strength requirements in order to two-hand a certain weapon, basically what the calculation was. And I spent a little bit of time on Google trying to look for the answer. I thought it would be simpler than it would be. Well, it is kind of simple. I discovered the equation in the end. It's basically the strength stat of the weapon divided by 1.5, okay? So I think I read on Google at the time that it was saying, like, the base strength stat times 1.5, which of course is like, it's the reverse calculation, which makes sense because division is the reverse of multiplication. Anyway, I'm bad at maths, so I apologize, but we've worked it out now and we can level up. Okay, so 30, which is the strength requirement for the weapon that I'm going to be using, divided by 1.5 is 20. So we're already good on strength. We don't need to level that up anymore for now. So what I want to focus on instead is... hello. Excuse me. Putting up Vit and Endurance to level 20. Okay? We're going to focus on that for now. So that's good in my books. I'm happy. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. So... well, where are we going? I think we're going... yeah, we've done all we can with this world for now, Boletaria. And now we're going to the Digger world, whatever it's... Stonefang Tunnel, that was it. Yes, let's go. I'm actually excited. I'm excited to be playing Demon's Souls, which is a bit weird, because I've already expressed how it's not really my... by any means, not my favourite Soulsborne game at all. I think it's just the sheer fact... is the lizard back by chance? No. It's just the sheer fact that I haven't recorded much in the past month, and oh god, these guys are already doing their thing. I see you boys aren't very big on health and safety precautions around here. No, you gotta watch out because the rubble, once it breaks, the rubble can still kind of hurt you. So it's gonna hit me there. No, we're okay. Do you know what, people? That's the first time I've ever not been hit there. So we're off to a good start. It's a good sign. Also, I got some sticky white stuff, as you saw. Well, it used to be called sticky white stuff in the original. Now it's called sticky white slime, which is no better, really. I mean, it's still very innuendo-based. You know, might as well just call it cum at this stage. Anyways. Hello, buddy. So we actually saw this dude. I didn't really comment on him. Well, it's a different guy, but that's gonna hurt. We saw him in Boletaria just before we fought the Tower Knight, and he was taunting us. So this is... I like to call him the Fat Controller from what's it called? Oh no, I'm at stamp. From Thomas's Hank Engine, except obviously a bit more grotesque. These kind of characters, these bigger characters like this, kind of always give me a bit of a boomer vibe. Not when I say boomer, I don't mean I don't mean the people born in a certain generation. I mean boomers from a game called Left 4 Dead. I always remember. That was such a good game. That was so fun. There is a name for those type of games. I forgot what it's called. It's kind of like a Dead by Daylight sort of scenario where someone's the monster or monsters, and then another group of people are the survivors or the humans, and they're trying to survive or kill the monsters in some fashion. Oh, shit, I almost walked off there. Crikey. So yeah, so we're going all the way down to get this item. This is going to be Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. I remember that one. Look how cool this world is as well. Also down here, if you get your world tendency black enough or dark enough, there will be a monster down here, and it'll be one of the primeval demons, okay, that drops, I think it's colourless souls that they drop. Colourless demon soul. Anyway. So, in this world, in this place, things, especially these enemies, are quite resistant to slashing damage, as you can see, okay? So it's not that they're too strong for me, it's more that my weapon is not very effective against them. However, this is the build that I'm doing, and you will see that there is still merit in the crowd control capabilities. And look, a backstab can kill them in one hit, so it's not all bad news. Oh, yes. See, even in next-gen games, they can't escape the old clipping through the wall. See, it's just a better-looking Skyrim at the end of the day. Now, there's parts over there which are going to be broken shortly. See if I can just... No, I didn't mean to roll towards you. So there's some doggos behind the parts over there. There aren't 5 like in the last episode, but there are 3, I believe. And they can still create some issues and tissues for us. So, I feel a lot more focused today as well. I finished work now. It's getting a little bit late. It's like 9 PM, but I feel more focused. Like yesterday, I was trying to talk, provide some commentary. Are you dead? Yeah, you're dead. I was trying to provide commentary and play the game at the same time. And it kind of wasn't... The two weren't... Never the twain met in the end. Although that's what it felt like. And, it resulted in me in being killed terribly in a couple of situations. But anyway... that guy dropped a load of material there because he was carrying a sack, okay? And if you kill one of the lizard people that's carrying a sack, they will drop loads of materials. Right, here comes the doggies. Come on, scripted boy. Well, one of you got a hit. I'll give you that. Okay. We only got rabies. Now, there's another pyromancer dude up there. I wonder what that was then. I was like, does that horse have a head coming out of its stomach? And it's like, no, there's 2 horses mangled together. Okay. We got everything here? Sometimes it's actually quite easy to miss out on some of the... Oh, there's one there too. Someone just dropped down, yeah? It can be quite... These guys blend into the background, which, kind of makes sense considering they're the same colour as the rocks, but it can be harder to spot them than you think. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Left 4 Dead. Like, I want to say it's a shame that they never did a Left 4 Dead 3, but I think the same company released something like a year or 2 ago. I don't quite remember what it was called, but I think it didn't receive a very good reception in the end. So these guys usually drop some yellow, full moon grass, which is great, especially in this particular world because... Ooh, some hardstone chunk there. In this place, now, trap, yeah. So the guy with the pickaxes are much more of an issue. They actually get hyper armor if during some of their attacks. So you really got to watch out. What was I saying? Oh, in this place you won't find much grass. Okay, so it's just those dudes. And do you know what? I walked right into that, and I completely own that one. You won't find much grass. Hang on. Let's try again. Oh, there's the hyper armor I was on about. Do you know what? I'm gonna take it easy. Ah! That's one of the things in this game that's a really big problem. The rolls. Like, I was pressing backwards, but I still rolled forwards. Do you know how many times? Oh, good hit. Jesus Christ, I tried to roll past him. He covered every angle. Do you know how many times I've died by rolling in the wrong direction? Like, I assume it was probably a bit janky like that in the original game, but it's no excuse to necessarily have it in this game. Anyways, but yeah, you've got to be quite conservative with your grass usage. Okay, I remember this. Yeah. This is. I've done loads of messages in this game. This is the one message that I put down that only ever got any likes, okay? There you go. It got 8 finds, and it just said that there are over 9,000 enemies there. So, of course, anyone that knows their old memes and YouTube poops, that's a meme of Vegeta from Dragon Ball saying, "It's over 9,000!" which of course is a classique. Right, let's go straight for this guy. Actually, a bit of a backstab? Yeah. So, these douchebags are quite tanky, and of course they're full of blood, which is good to see. Like a fat pig. Lovely. Again, I think that's probably the cleanest encounter I've had with one of those, well, with that dude specifically, which is good. So that is the way to go up there, but first we need to pull a lever. Okay. Hang on, we need to go down first, that's it. Yeah. Okay. So we need to go down. Unfortunately, there's no way back up there apart from the way that we came from originally. So we'll have to take a little bit of a detour just to get back up. My stamina is very shoddy. Very shoddy. I'm still in Bloodborne mode as well. Like, even though I haven't played it for a month, I still want to hit enemies to get HP back. It was such a clever mechanic. So, I don't know. It just felt so right. It felt so good. And I'm surprised they hadn't done it again for newer Soulsborne games, honestly. Well, oh goodness me, I am not paying attention to my HP at all. Yeah, you really do have to watch out for the old pickaxe dudes. Come on. I get iframe. You get hyper armor. I'm going for all the accents today, aren't I? You get hyper armor, and I get iframes. That's how it is. Speaking of Bloodborne, excuse me, I'm going to take a drink a sec. Oh, that's good. Speaking of Bloodborne, okay, so you look here, sorry. If you don't take out the Fat Controller up there, he will be shooting pyromancies at you while you're down here. Okay, so it's something else to bear in mind. Maybe take him out first if you can. But obviously you saw that the bridge collapsed apart from that one beam up there. So, watch out for it. Backstab, please? Okay, never mind. Are you a bit sad that I killed your friends? So I think these guys are actually the same race as Baldwin. Because they come from the same place, and these guys, it's hard to tell, but they do have scales on them too. That's why I call them lizard dudes. You can't really tell, can you? I mean, I don't know, because it said that this was where the Dwarf King lived, so you'd assume that there'd be dwarves. But also, I suppose in these types of games, they love to kill off dwarves, don't they? Or the dwarves are like a dying race, or they're extinct. They vanished, like in Skyrim. Oops. Yeah, we go down here. Did I miss someone? Hello. I saw your little tongue there. So these are lizard people. I saw his little snake tongue. That's the first time I've ever noticed that. Little detail. Okay, you disappear into the rocks, and you die. Sorry, I was going to say, maybe this is the Dwarven place, but these were just like the slave people. Maybe they enslaved a race of lizards. Lizard peeps to mine for them. Maybe that's why the dwarves got their comeuppance in the end. Again, like in Skyrim, because the Dwemer, what do? They cursed the snow elves and turned them into Falmer. Anyways, and made them their slaves. Anyways, sorry, babbling on. All over the shop. Yeah, sorry, Bloodborne. So at the point of recording this, I'm going to be uploading my first Bloodborne video tomorrow for me, and I'm actually quite excited about it because, as I explained in my Bloodborne series, it's my favourite game of all time. So I know it's been out for like 20,000 years, but it still doesn't change the fact that I don't know. I've just enjoyed it, and I was excited about uploading it. It's a shame I got ill towards the end of my Bloodborne Chalice series, but where are we? Yeah. Which I don't think anyone's going to watch because, of course, me just doing every single Blood Chalice dungeon might get a bit samey for some people. We'll see. We'll see how it does. At the moment I'm working on like fucking 30 to 40 views per video, so I don't know what I'm expecting either way. So, hello guys. So these boys remind me of I let that happen. Yeah, just set me on fire, that's good. They remind me of, oh, that was close. Hang on, I'm gonna get wedged in here. They remind me of a creature from Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I think there were slugs in that game, in the fire temple. Oh my goodness! Wow, they can leap at you. Excuse me. So fire in this game is a little bit nasty as a status effect because I believe if you get set on fire, you take more damage. Well, whilst you're on fire. Okay, excuse me. So there's actually some more of these douchebags down here. There's 1, 2, 3, it would seem. Okay, there's one of the 10 trillion types of upgrade materials in the game. I don't think, because I have a level... Well, it's compound. Hang on. This is potentially a waste of arrows as well. We'll see how much damage is. I've only got 6 of them, man. This is a complete waste of resources. Because I don't like to leave things alive, generally. Oh, it's actually pretty good. Do you know what? I accept. And... okay, that's not good. Oh, no, come on! There we go. It looks... I was going to say it looks like the rails are going to get in your way here, but they actually don't. Well, apart from when they do, but you know what I mean. So is that going to work? No. Okay, that's it. That's all my arrows. I'm still committed, though. Committed? God, I can't talk today. Give me some bolts. Hang on. Yeah, we got bolts. Which ones are strong of these? I should have used these instead, but... yeah, that's pretty good damage. I'm happy. Nice. There we go. Getting flashbacks to Tyrion when he, spoilers, shoots his father with a crossbow when he's on the toilet. Probably the last good scene in Game of Thrones in its entirety. Okay. There's also screeching around here. Is it just you guys screeching? Also, you're slacking a bit here, dudes. Come on. The stone isn't going to mine itself. Yeah. Oh, good thrust, though. Tell you what, I wouldn't mind one of those swords. Super duper flame sword. Also, I wouldn't mind a mallet too, actually, now that you come to mention it. Okay. There we go. Do you know what that reminds me? There are some enemies in this place which are probably the tankiest in the game by far. They're called... I think they're called bugbears. They're basically big brock insect lava things. God, look at the materials there. Always catches me off guard. Yeah, there's big old bug things, but they have a hard carapace, whatever it's called. That basically you can't hurt unless you do, unless you have a strong weapon, or unless you have sorceries, or a blunt weapon, or I think is it crushing? No, blunt weapon, I think. But even then, the blunt weapons, they don't do that much damage. So, right, we got a good old shortcut here. Okay, so again, you can see Miyazaki's. Oh, I left that a bit late, but we're okay. We can see the cogs, I mean, quite literally in Miyazaki's brain turning here, about creating intertwined level designs. Okay, so this is Ed here. I believe he's, although it's never actually expressed, or expressly mentioned, I think it's Baldwin's brother. So it's Ed here, look. And it's Santa Claus, but he's also a bit of a douchebag.
I haven't seen you around these parts. What does it matter? You need a blacksmith? Show me your steel. If not, head straight for the door.
Another Soulsborne trope. They like to make the blacksmiths miserable. Maybe apart from Andre, but like it just reminds me of Hugh. No matter, lay out your arms. You know, that sort of dismissive attitude. Anyways, so what can we do here? Can we actually level you up more? We could, but I'm not. I don't think I'm willing to use the large hardstone shards to achieve that, honestly, because, like I said previously, the large hardstone shards are actually probably the rarest of the bunch, or at least the hardstone category.
I'm busy. I'm not here to chit-chat. Forging a weapon strengthens it and alters its character. Ores are transmogrified spirits.
I thought you weren't willing to chit-chat.
Blesses the weapon.
Mr. Contradictory.
Ores are
Transmogrified. I work alone. I bet you do, Daddy-o. Okay. Ooh, look, I'm already covered in blood. Right. Oh, my hair's all dirty as well. That's no good. We're gonna crack on here, okay? There's no need to go back or anything and spend some souls. I think we can just continue. I'm quite confident that I'm not going to perish in any way, shape, or form. Okay. So next bit, I know there's an ambush coming up here that we got to watch out for. Yeah. You swung too soon. This guy's actually a bit tougher too. Can you see? Watch out for the combos. Yeah. Okay, good. Let me just hit the wall behind you 1 second. It's been a bad wall. I thought it needed some spanking. But anyway, there you go. Hello, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah. It is a little bit... I do find it a little bit weird that they're all, they all literally, shit, look the same apart from what they're carrying at the time. So these pickaxe dudes really are not joking about. I mean, they're literally carbon copies of each other. Maybe they would, who knows, maybe they were cloning, maybe the dwarves are up to cloning experiments. That's why they're all mindless freaks. Speaking of clones, what was that film that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in? I'm sure he was in a film where he was cloned. I can't remember what it's called. It was like a classic 90s film. Not the best, but you know, sort of a typical Arnie flick. Hang on. Yeah, so sorry, I forgot to mention, you need to run across that little bridge there, otherwise it will collapse, and you will not be able to go back there unless you reset the world state, okay? So make sure you run across there. The reason I was thinking about Arnie as well is because I watched this this video today. Well, it was kind of a meme, but it was someone had taken the line of Arnie, and all he'd said in the clip was, "Put that cookie down." Okay, but they took that and made the entire opening of Pokemon, the original Pokemon theme tune, of just Arnie saying, "Put that cookie down." Oh shit! Oh, there was a lizard here. Bugger. Do you know what? I think in this game you can actually save and quit and then reload the game and they reappear, so I might do that after I've cleared out these enemies. But yeah, it was simple yet amusing. It tickled my funny bone. I'm just trying to think, how did it go? It was oh yeah, it was just like, "Put that cookie down. Put that cookie down." Put that cookie down. Anyway, you get the idea. Whoa, hang on. Okay, right, gentlemen, please. Whoa, that was a great hit. I can't be angry at that one. I'm going to take a big old grasp there. Blimey, it's the tracking of them too, man. They track you like nobody's business. There we go. Blimey. Okay, so maybe an idea if you've got some range capabilities to kite these dudes one at a time, if you're a little bit weak for this stage. But I would recommend approaching from this side, otherwise these douchebags will throw rocks at you, okay? They'll throw rocks at you, but the one advantage is when they throw the rocks, they can actually hit their friends with them, which is quite cool. Whoa. That sword was turbocharged. Wow, that one too. I mean, it is literally glowing hot red, so I wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, so let me see. I can't quite remember. Excuse me. I can't quite remember if crystal lizards respawn after doing this, or if you have to use if you have to teleport away and come back, or die or something. We'll see. Let me see. No, that's unfortunate. So there is a crystal lizard that spawns here. Yeah, I will have to come back for it, and I will indeed do that, but we'll press on for now, okay? So I need to use more of these pathetic grasses, because whilst I have a surplus of them, I should be getting rid of them, really. Okay. So another ambush scenario here. So the real problem here is actually there's some doggos beneath us, okay? And I want to say at least one of them aggroes you. Now, hang on. So if we get these dudes to fall down, I'm just keeping an eye on my left on that little ramp there, you see? Where are you? Oh my goodness, I thought it jumped past me. Just keep an eye on that ramp to my left, because, like I said, doggies can run up to get you. It seems like we're okay for now. I hear some barking though. Oh, I thought I'd hit both of you. Nope. Just watch our HP. Whoa. These things are nasty, aren't they? Oh. Honestly, I thought you were around the corner. Hang on. Ah, there's a doggy! No! Put it down there! Wow, the doggy. I think the doggy actually got killed. Unless I killed it, it got killed by the lizard. I don't know why I went automatically to Arnie then. No! The doggy! Oh, man. Put the doggy down! Sorry. Sorry, just take a drink. Okay. Do you know what? I'm all, I've died in that place before, so I'm not too surprised. Again, it's, you know, one of the issues of having a slow weapon like this, unfortunately. However, this does now give us the opportunity to... Okay, I wanted the backstab there. Gives us the opportunity to go get the lizard. Do you know what I just tried to do? I tried to do a jump attack. Oh, there's a good old roll in the wrong direction again. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You think I haven't played Dark Souls 1 before? Ring around the rosies. What did I say? What was I saying? Oh yeah, the lizards respawn, so there's that at least. Yeah, I can do that too, bitch. Okay, so it looks like R2 for these guys is doing the trick. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to kill everyone again. Also, the guys that dropped... You know, I'll kill you. The guys that dropped... That had the sacks and dropped materials, yeah? They do not re-drop the materials, okay? So don't think you can farm them for that, otherwise, well, we'd be here all day doing it. There we go, that's the one I wanted, and there's the rocks! Ah! Okay. We're okay, we're okay. There we go. We're home free. So, again, what you could do is here, kite some of the lizards maybe. I think... My problem before was that I wasn't being aggressive enough. I think that was my issue, honestly. I wasn't being quite aggressive enough. So, change of tack going forwards here. Okay. So where are the doggies? I can hear them. Are they under... I think they're under this ramp, you know, beneath me. They're under that ramp. Or... Ah, there's one. There's one. Okay, right. Aggression. Aggression, and try not to get hit. Whoa, you just teleported! Ah, I didn't know they had teleportation abilities. I didn't know they were Goku. Okay. Okay, I don't mind getting singed a little bit. I see the doggies! Right, we run. Run, 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 run. Run, rabbit, run, run, run. Come on then, boys. I know you're coming for me. I said I know you're coming for me, right? No? I saw 2 of them. Alright. Come on, boys. Oh, I didn't see you. Shite. I had 5 HP left. Arrgh! No. Down, boy. There you are, you bitch. Friggin' dogs, man. Another thing that never changed in the Soulsborne games, the aggression of the dogs. I mean, it makes sense, but also, jeesh. Jeesh. Put them on a leash, I would say. God, there's so many of these wankers. Okay, there we go. We made it. We made it. So, aggression was key, but we were also still a little bit clumsy. There we go. And for our trouble, we get a pebble. Great. Now, if I remember, this is Ed's sharpening stone. Is that correct? Yes. So, it's not terrible. You know, it lets you repair your weapon on the fly. I suppose it depends on what type of weapon you're using. Like, if you're using a rapier, you might want to repair it a bit more. Hang on. I want to look down. I don't think I've ever really paid attention much to this area. Okay, well that's where we go over there. God, it is very Mines of Moria, isn't it? The Balrog. I got delayed. Sorry, I was trying to do Gandalf there. So this place is a little dangerous too, because there are, well, that for a start, but there was also quite a few tucked away. And they will, they won't ambush you per se, but they can sneak up on you and put you in quite a little bit of a pickle if you don't take them out quickly enough. Okay, let's get all this good stuff. Right, you deceitful little fool. It looks like he's just casually just there, twizzling his pickaxe around, and then you literally come within a hair's breadth of him, and he's ready to smack your face off. Okay. So, good old cutscene yet again. There you go. Just like in Zelda. Boo doo boo doo boo doo boo. Do 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 do. There we go. So, there was indeed. So make sure you pull that thing, or twist that thing before you come down here, because you have to go all the way around again. Where are we? Yes, around here there was actually a bit of molten rock, or is it molten rock? Or is this supposed to be, hang on. I mean, this doesn't look like, I mean, it could just be slag. I think that's a term, isn't it? Slag, which is like, it's when, I don't know, I'm trying to describe, I'm trying to describe mining terms here, but anyway. Look, let's just call it lava, okay? Let's not beat around the bush here. There was a pit of lava there, we put the water on top of it, it solidified. End of story. Overcomplicating things. You old slag. To be fair, that is straight up lava, so yeah, it's probably that. Okie dokie. Yes, so this, you either take it cautiously or do what I'm doing and just destroy the barrels, and then you have less to worry about, okay? Because obviously this dude is gonna hit the barrels, use combustion as well. Well, are you regretting your life decisions now, my friend? Of course you are. Of course you did. We all did. Right. Officials leggings. So we already have the first part of their set, which is actually required for a quest, okay? So in the original, the only part of that set, the official set that you needed, was the hat, okay? But in this one, they made it so that you need all the pieces, and they kind of scattered them throughout this place. Oh, hello. Hi, forgot about you. They've scattered them throughout this place and Boletaria Palace, okay? I always remember that guy. He's a non-threat. Like, the rock doesn't hurt you. He jumps down. He has like the longest recovery period imaginable. Anyways, So that's pretty much it. That's every enemy now until the boss, which is just down this lift shaft, okay? But first of all, there's a pretty good item here, up here for you, for any of you spellcasters out there, okay? And it's the Crisp Blade. So this is actually one of the better magic weapons of the game, okay? It scales, I want to say it scales entirely with... Does it scale entirely with magic? Magique? Touch magique? No. There's a little bit of physical there, but it's mainly magic, okay? So it's got great magic scaling. So if you need a melee weapon that also does magic damage, that is basically the one right there. Does also, does increase something. Amplifies the damage dealt and received by magic. Yeah. There you go. So it's basically like the Ring of Magical Sharpness, which increases magic dealt. Yeah, increases magic dealt, but also increases magic damage taken. So it's a really good blade. I've actually used it because I've on one of the rare occasions when I played the Souls game, I actually did a sorcerer build in one of these in one of my playthroughs on this one. And do you know, it was good fun. It was good fun. Very OP though, especially towards the end. Once you get Firestorm, it's like it's all over. You can melt any boss instantly. Well, apart from bosses made of fire. Anyways, so Spider Stone Chunk, a bit of a. Sorry, there's someone shouting outside. So it's hello, the old desiccated corpse. Looks a bit like Gollum. We're about to go in Shelob's lair. We just find some spider stone, and indeed there is a spider-themed boss right behind this fog. How are we going to deal with it? We are going to get to as close to the boss as possible, as quickly as possible, okay? But there are going to be some things in our way. Fireballs aren't so bad. It's actually the web that it shoots. If it hits you with its sticky web, you won't be able to roll and you won't be able to run, which is a bit of a problem because you can't avoid attacks, okay? Can you actually... Hang on. Yeah, I can technically block with this, so if push comes to shove. But do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... This is one of the few places in the game that I will actually use some cum on my weapon, okay? Look, there it is. It actually looks like chewing gum, doesn't it? What does it say about it? Hang on. Sticky white wax-like substance applied to the right-hand weapon to imbue it with magic. I bet it does. The waste product of a slug that bathed in magic-endowing luminescent water. Okay. So, I'm going to use some of this. It doesn't last that long, but it does apply magic damage to a weapon, and this boss is weak to magic. Okay, so there's the fireballs of doom. I didn't expect the 3-1 there. Okay, so now we're in melee range. Okay. I would like to be full HP, but I get the feeling that... do you not heal me? So that one is fine. You just got to not be too close to the tail, otherwise the tail will hit you. That one you have to roll a little bit sooner than you think. Okay, so we're halfway. I was out of stamp. I couldn't do anything. Now it's going to be its big attack. Nope. Okay, big attack. Yeah, here we go. So when it does this, and the screen shakes a little bit, you run, okay? You just run all the way back here. So the first time I played this, I actually, I kind of just bathed in this fire goop for a while. I actually didn't die, I was quite surprised at the time, but yeah, the trick is, to obviously avoid it. My sticky white stuff cum has run out, however we're almost there now, so we're just going to roll with it, okay? It's fine. Do you not give me an R2? I don't mind. I can live life on the edge a little bit, so even when you're rolling, you kind of get pushed by the spider's arms a little bit, and we're done. Oh no! We're fine, we're done. We're done. Run. There we go. So, I played it a little bit close to the wire then, but because I knew that we were so close to killing it, I was happy to kind of go ham at the end there, which is fine. Okay. So, don't forget your soul. Also, I hope you're all paying attention out there, people. Okay. Ooh, that's just straight up a person, huh? Look at the face. What were they thinking with the mouths, man? They're so goofy. He's even doing the whole teeth thing. He's like, he doesn't even look like he's dead. It's just like, oh, okay, he's missing an arm. Oh no, it's kind of under the ground. Okay. Also, his hand is massive. I think he used a bit too much sticky white stuff, didn't he? Honestly. Do you know what? I usually put stone of ephemeral eyes here. Let's put that there. Oh, we've got some Noble's lettuce as well. Hang on. Get there. And then for the final, or for the first slot, I put Widow's Lotus, which cures plague, which is a terrible status effect. So, do you know what? I was going to run for that crystal lizard. Ah, fuck it. So even though I'm human, I have to be really careful. Because I'm human, sorry. Now, the enemies in this stage are a lot tougher. Okay. So one of them's aggroed on me. But I'm just going to take this opportunity to get some cheeky materials. Do you know what? Let's get rid of you. I don't mind. So I highly recommend against doing this, okay? Because if I die, I affect my world state, okay? Now, also this. Wow, you just tanked that, huh? Oh, you fucking F word. I was going to say the C word then, but I opted for the F word. Okay, there we go. So watch out for those. Do you know, I'm tempted to... Yeah, do you know what? I just want to go kill this... There's a fat controller down here. I think he drops some cloves, and he also drops some good grass as well. So just run past that, you'll be fine. But then watch out on your right for this. Okay, so not quite as resistant to slashing damage as whoa, as those fine fellas back there. Your belly jiggled, huh? However, if you take a combustion to the face whilst you're attacking, so if he gets counterattack damage on you, I wouldn't be surprised if he kills you in one hit. So honestly, just go back to the Nexus. Don't do what I just did. Okay, go back to the Nexus. Play it safe. Okay. God, these guys are still coming for me, huh? Do you know, I was going to do my storage, but let's just go back to base. Hang on. Can we take you out? Yeah, why not? So, you know, I'm just taking the opportunity to do a little bit of killing here. Do you know what the other danger is, though? And it's very rare, but because I'm human, I can now be invaded, okay? I can technically be invaded, so that's another danger, right? So I will kill these guys, and then I will make myself scarce, okay? One more. There we go. So these guys drop puny souls, honestly, but they do also drop weapons, too. They drop iron fists, okay? So if you want to use a fist weapon, there you go. You can combine your fist weapon with some sticky white stuff. Wink, wink. Right, embarrassing. Anyways, so I forgot to mention about Ed. Ed is a better blacksmith than Baldwin, okay? Or Bodwin, whatever he's fucking called. He can actually take boss souls eventually, okay? And you can use him to craft boss weapons, okay? So that's something that we'll be looking into a little bit later on. But for now, we're not going to worry our pretty little heads about it.
I can forge weapons.
Yes. Also, I've just noticed your little gauntlet there, my friend. That's a nice gauntlet. I want it. Okay. I wonder if you kill him if you get his hammer. I wouldn't be surprised. So we'll repair as standard. We actually didn't get too many souls from that place. The lizard men don't drop much. Upgrade? No, they were fine on that one. Arrows. I might need some of those. Do you know? Do you know what? I'm going to invest a little bit just because one of the places we're coming up to, we could do with some projectiles, and arrows are better than the crossbow because you can't manually aim with the crossbow. Okay. You can't automatically aim, I guess you could say. I know that doesn't really make sense. You can't aim down sights with a crossbow, okay? You've just got to do it by the hip, from the hip. I'm talking gun terms now, but you know what I mean. Okay, so... Ed, we actually met Ed, yes.
Still up to his old ways, is he? Even the demons don't know what to do with him, God, my sides ache.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Don't do that on me, at all.
Back in my younger years, I had the strength of an ox. The miners would always ask me to clear out the bear bugs, which I pummeled with my bare hands. But even I couldn't beat them. So, I lobbed them into the lava pits.
Oh, get away from me. So that's actually, it's a little bit of lore there, or world building, I guess you could say, because we see his handiwork later on. Like I mentioned, the bugbears. So I get the feeling that originally they weren't meant to be all on kind of glowy and on fire, but because he chucked them into the lava, that's what happened to them. Anyways.
Myself, but even I don't compare to Ed. He's a beast, I tell you. The man must eat dragon tails and wrestle stones. If you heed my advice, you'll avoid crossing him. I reckon he'd prove a lot more trouble than most demons.
He's actually not that strong because I fought him once and killed him, so
Deep inside
it was actually quite sad there.
Ancient dragon burial ground. The bones of the dragons exude ore.
That
Come back alive.
is actually the last of his dialogue right there. Okay, that's all he says now for the rest of the game. Thomas, Heart of Gold, of course. So, Tommy, what have we got here, buddy? We don't need you, because we don't cure bleeding. We don't need you. Never going to use. Edge Sharpening Stone, there's a case to be had, but, you know, at least for a strength build, we're probably not going to be using them. I will keep projectiles for now. If I need to yeet them to make space, I will. You can go. Okay, we can store all these. So even if materials are in your storage, you can still upgrade your weapons at a blacksmith, okay? Oh, also, this is quite an important one here, just in case. Meltstone, so they, it looks quite cool, actually. They will reset your weapon back to base stats, okay? So if you've upgraded something and you don't want it to be upgraded anymore, then you can change it back, okay? Get rid of you. Clubs are quite important too, especially if you want to make something called the, what's it called? Is it called the meat cleaver in this game? It's like one of the best weapons. It's the best quality weapon in the game. You can get you can get S strength scaling and S dex scaling on it, I believe. So it's potentially one of the strongest weapons in the game, but you've got to be quite high stats in order to use it to its full potential, okay? Now, we do have to be careful with arrows and bolts as well, because they actually weigh something. We don't need you for now, official. So we actually got all the official set apart from the hat, which is pretty cool. The hat will be in Boletaria Palace, and that's everything there. We got the poison resist ring. Do I need poison resist? Do you know, I don't think I ever use poison resist. Because poison in this game isn't too bad. The only thing is, when you get poisoned, you can't heal up as much. Okay? So, what time am I on here? Excuse me a sec. Do you know, I hadn't even checked I was recording okay. Got 10 minutes or so. 10 minutes or so. Do you know, we can make a start on the next place. Yeah, we could. Because I want to kind of go get my armor set. I wouldn't mind. Also, just to mention about the Stonefang Tunnel, it basically, if you die even just once, okay, well, I think if you die once, you might be okay, but there is a lot less opportunity to increase your will tendency to white, okay? In Boletaria, there's more bosses. If you defeat the Drakes, they also count as defeating a boss. So there's plenty of opportunities in that world to get to pure white. In the Stonefang Tunnel, it's a lot less, okay? And that's kind of the same for all of the other worlds, actually. Now that I think about it, yeah. So, we can level up as well. How are we on grass? We're okay on grass for now. We did a little bit of a detour to get some more. Tea-tour. I wouldn't mind a tea, actually. Wouldn't mind a tea. With some rich tea biscuits. Oh, mama. Okay. So, we got a cool 6k there. So, how many levels can we get, my dear? We can get 4. Okay, that's not bad. Beautiful. So, we're almost at our first little milestone, which is get to 20 on each thingamajiggy, you know, base stats, or core stats, should I say. Also, there's something else I forgot to mention, I think. Or did I mention it? The Monumental. There's actually a quest tied to the Monumental. Okay. I feel like I mentioned it, but if you get your character tendency to pure white, okay, the Monumental up there will give you a ring, okay? And that basically increases your power as a phantom when you are helping someone or doing co-op in someone else's world, okay? So it's a bit of a bitch to get, because in order to get pure white as for character tendency, you have to defeat black phantoms, okay? So either playing as co-op with someone else, I believe, or if someone invades you and then you defeat the black phantom, okay? So let's do you know, I might do the whole first zone here. We'll see how far we get. It's quite big. I mean, there's not too much to it in the sense there's loads of enemies and stuff. It's just more it's quite sprawling, okay? But yeah, welcome to the Tower of Latria. Do you know what? I'm sorry, people, I didn't even read the little description at the beginning. Do you know, I might not do it all. I might just do literally this first section. But hang on. Do you know, I didn't even see that person holding this thing. Weird. In fact, the thing he's holding even looks like a skull. Is it supposed to be? That is definitely a skull. You see the eyes? Weird. So, sorry. Prison of Hope. Latria, land of the Queen's Ivory Tower. A vengeful old man claimed the Queen's life and imprisoned any remaining royalty. The prison echoes with the resentful cries of its inmates, tormented by their inhuman guards. Okay, so a very apt description for what we're about to experience. Okay. You can already hear someone singing in the background. And we might actually... I will open all these eventually, but you'll hear something in a second, I think. No? Okay. There's supposed to be someone that screams something. Now, the main issue with this place... In fact, for the majority of this place, is that thing over there, okay? So, it is indeed Cthulhu, as you can see. I like to call it Octodad, but these guys... Oh man, these guys are... There we go, there it is. Help me! These guys are no joke. God, that guy was buff there. You see? Huge. Anyway, so one of the best ways to deal with these guys is to just, you know, backstab. Can't quite kill them in one hit, but even at this stage, they are a threat, okay? So the problem with these is they have 3 attacks, right? Well, technically 4, but their 3 main attacks are that they can shoot a spell at you, which does a load of damage, okay? And it has really long range. They can also do an AoE spell if you are too close to them and you give them opportunity to do so. And the AoE spell is very hard to dodge because the timing of it is weird unless you know how the spell works. Okay? And the spell also lingers for a little bit, the AoE spell. And there's that one there, that little green flash that we just saw. Okay, here's the AoE. There you go, look. I still got hit, but I'm still human! I'm still human. I don't believe it. Well, I'm committed now. Come on. There's not much to do here for this first little zone. At the very least, just as long as I don't fall off an edge or something. Ugh, man. So, that was the AoE spell there, okay, so it's quite a long range, but the green, they do a green little flash thing, okay. You just die, please. And it traps you in place, okay, it paralyzes you for a little bit, and basically when they do that, they run up to you, and they stab you through the face with their sharp beak, okay. Now this might be an issue. Do you know what? I'm gonna get in there. No, I could have done with the second one hitting. So that's the AoE. That's the flash. So after they do the flash, they're actually vulnerable because even if they don't hit you with it, okay, they still run towards you, and that can actually be a moment for you to get some hits in, okay. Apart from when they're doing the AoE spell, they're quite prone to being staggered, so again, another weakness of theirs. Now that we have the keys, which were kind of dotted around, well, in the corners of some of these... You douchebag! Dotted around in the corners... hang on. I'm afraid no one gets to live. That's just standard here. So, yeah, there was a little thing here, Prison of Hope, and there were some keys hung up there, okay? Now, I'm not going to open any cells unless I need to, okay? So we can see there's an item in here, okay? Now, some of these guys eventually will actually attack you, okay? Because some of them have silver coronet. That's actually quite a good... Does it increase your magic? I'm not sure, actually. I think it does. Hang on. Might as well look. Oops. Silver coronet. No, I don't want to equip it. What does it do? Increases the wearer's maximum MP. So yes, that's probably the best headpiece for... what's it called? For sorcerers. Although there is the witch's hat, but I'm not sure if that actually does anything. So, the reason why we also need some ranged capabilities here, okay, even as a melee character, is because there are some goodies, right? As you can see up there. Oops. So the only way to get these down is with a projectile, okay? So you have to use a spell, or you can use your bow and arrow. And we get some bright water, okay? So again, another standard consumable item for mages that will recover your MP over time. I keep on calling it FP after Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. Hello, buddy. Speaking of Elden Ring, the colour of the hair there and just the look of the body, it reminds me of when you find Rani's body. Anyways, so we don't need to go in there. Hang on, I still have my bow equipped, right? Yeah, I do. There's that buff dude again. I don't know why I'm picking out the burly-looking phantoms. Read between the lines, Josh. Anyway. So, a very big blunder on my part to come here without... I see you there. Without killing myself first in the Nexus. So this guy here, poised and ready, okay? This is one that's going to attack us with a knife, right? Or a shiv, in this case. So... Oh, there's actually two of you. I rolled forward instead of backwards, but it kind of worked out. So I can't be too angry about it. But yes, the ones that are facing you, poised and ready like that, they are ready to stick you with their little, with the pointy end. Is there one in there? No, it's a body hanging, but there's no item on it. Okay. That's just a chair. I hope it's not too dark for you guys. It seems okay for me, apart from like deep within the cells, but that kind of makes sense, you know. Also, there was a door there that's locked, so don't worry about that. Let's get you. So yeah, the reason I didn't open all these to begin with is because you can't really, unless you go and get all the keys first. Okay. I see a dude back there. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to open this to kill you, buddy. Even if it's 3 souls, I don't care. I need them. Okay? I need all of the souls. Thank you. Right. Ah, see, who keeps all these candles lit? Either it's the Shrine Maiden, she makes her way over here to kind of... So I'm just trying to look down there where that is. Maybe it's the Shrine Maiden, or maybe it's the Octopus dudes, the Octodance, that come around and keep all the candles lit. Maybe they're actually just... Maybe they're not bad guys, maybe they're just kind of misunderstood. Okay. So that's pretty much it for the first little section here. Okay, so you need the key to get through there. Okay, and that is where I'm going to leave it for now, okay? So I just wanted to kind of, you know, make a start on this place. Back to the Nexus, please, before I die or get invaded somehow. That's what we're doing next. So that is kind of the... So each world kind of has a theme, okay? So you have the first place, okay, which is kind of the standard strength slash quality place, or I guess, yeah, strength slash quality. Okay, so this place is more of pure strength, okay, and you find you find lots of materials there, okay. This is very much the mage or sorcerer place, even though you find one of the best armor sets there, okay, at least for strength builds, like I said. This one, we don't talk about this one. It's cool, you actually get to see inside the Archstone. It's all magic crystals, like, it kind of reminds me of, well, it's not purple, but it reminds me of amethyst in real life. If anyone's ever seen a big slab of amethyst. Yeah, very cool. So in the original game, I assume that they ran out of time. They were originally going to have a sixth Archstone, okay, to go to, but they just didn't make it into the final game. But in the remake, of course, they look, there's the giant's head there. So in the remake, I'm trying to think how they would have had the giants. Sorry, it sends the mind wondering about what they would have done with it. Interesting. Because these giants, they kind of don't look, you know, in the Dark Souls games, the giants are a bit clumsy and brutish, but these look a bit more refined. He's got a nice helmet on and all that sort of business. Sorry. What was I saying? So in the remake, people speculated on whether or not they would actually add a sixth world, or they thought maybe they'll do DLC and add it there. But no, they stayed true to the original game. In fact, look, even on the little menu here, look, you see they've just blacked out the giant archstone there. Look. So sorry, I'm getting sidetracked a little bit. This is very much sort of the Dex world, okay? So lots of Dex abilities and materials there. And then this final one is more, I would say, Faith, okay? So you get one of the best Faith weapons in the game. To be fair, I say that you rescue the main Faith dude from here, okay? But there are Faith materials and Faith weapons here to be had, as well as poison and stuff like that, okay? And also, sorry, I forgot to mention fire for the Stonefang Tunnel too. Okay. So enough babbling. Do we have enough? We probably have enough to level up probably at least once, I would say. We're already kind of getting to that stage where it's costing quite a bit to level up. And we're only pumping stats into three of our... Sorry, points into 3 of our stats as well. So I'm not going to need spice, okay? Not going to need any spice. That's cool, that's good. Brass telescope. I'm not going to need the brass telescope. I mean, the brass telescope does have some utility again if you're a mage, because you can use it to kind of free aim. Okay, so if you want to snipe something or hit a specific spot, like those corpses that were hanging from the ceiling in the jail, you could use that to kind of aim where your spell is going to shoot. If you get my understanding there. Okay. Any more rings that we don't need? No, we're all good. Okay. Right. What do we get? We get 1 level. Good. So let's at least get endurance up to 20. Especially for a strength build like me, I'm gonna be all about the carry weight, okay, and the stam. Oh, that was it. There was one more thing to do. Here we go. Ah, yes. Let's get a nice good workout before we end it all. All this huffy and puffing just to do this. Boom. Yeah, so I forgot to do that after defeating the spider, people. That could have been close. That could have been close. But I'm glad you're all paying attention out there. You got my back covered anyway. So, that's it. For this episode, next one, we'll finish off the next part of Latria, okay? And then I think we'll actually go back to Stonefang Tunnel, because then it'll be a little bit difficult, but we'll be, after doing Latria, we'll be in a good place to at least, try. I'm pretty confident we'll be able to succeed, but we'll be in a position to do the rest of Stonefang Tunnel and get the what's it called? The main weapon that I want to use for my playthrough. Another reason is there's only 2 more bosses, okay? One of them is one of the hardest bosses in the game, but the last boss is a gimmick boss, okay? It doesn't actually require any fighting capabilities. So that's why it's tempting as well, okay? But we'll consider all that in the next episode. For now, people, isn't your bottom getting sore there, buddy? Well. Yes, we'll see you all in the next episode. In the meantime, stay safe, be good, and I'll catch you then. Bye.